There's a vast network of planes that flies over American skies every single day, carrying not cargo but people from city to city.
ICE Air Operations is well known for its flights out of the country, but a multi-state Tegna-led investigation found most of the flights never leave the United States, which got investigative reporter Chris Vanderveen wondering why.
One day, one plane.
It's not like anything I've ever seen before.
ICE Air Operations is once again
It's astounding.
on the move.
Just the number of people that are moved daily.
From Youngstown, Ohio, we watched as a plane known as Tyson 57 headed east to Bedford, Massachusetts.
What we're seeing here is a piece of a nationwide, giant-scale secret operation whisking people around the country and then out of the country.
This is what we wanted to document, a secret network of planes that don't fly people out of the country, but across it.
Everyone should care kind of about these flights in particular.
Savi Arvi with Human Rights First, a national immigrant advocacy group, where his flights intended to assist with deportation also appeared to be doing something else.
People are being treated like Amazon packages, kind of just shuffled about and then, flown out of this country.
From Massachusetts, Tyson 57 headed west to Indianapolis, Indiana. Here, a dozen or so boarded. From Indy, our camera crews recorded one more stop.
People deserve to know what happens to them, not to disappear into the black hole.
Alexandria, Louisiana, the nation's busiest ICE Air hub.
You'll see them line up. They just keep coming.
In 2023, the then acting ICE director in front of Congress estimated these charter flights run $17,000 an hour. This day's journey, 7 hours. By that estimation, $119,000 from start to finish. And Tyson 57 was hardly alone that day. We identified, tracked, traced 65 flights in all, most of which never left the U.S.
Naturally, you need to know where your person is.
Seattle-based attorney Jenny Pasquarella says what we found, she sees often.
Detained in Maryland, who ended up in Louisiana, then in Texas, then finally to Tacoma, where I met her.
Our investigation identified 91 planes operated by 8 private companies carrying out what we believe to be the bulk of ICE Air's domestic flight network. ICE told us it moves based on bed space, medical needs, and other factors, and will not comment on specifics, citing operational security purposes. Tomorrow, the planes will fly again, a little understood, seldom documented, domestic-only transfer system that's taking place over American skies daily. We work with more than a dozen Tegna stations across the country to identify not just the planes and the routes, but the people on board. This is an investigation that is not about deportation per se, but it really is about what is happening before deportation. This is Chris Vanderveen reporting live in Denver.
Chris, we appreciate this report here. Obviously, here in Houston, ICE operation is a very big topic. What do you hope people take away from this documentary?
I really hope that these are airports that oftentimes Americans use daily, and they're being used for this operation that's really largely done in quiet, in secret, and most Americans don't see it. I don't want people walking away with the idea that we're trying to change anybody's mind about the immigration debate. That is separate from what we're talking about. We're talking about a whole fleet of airplanes that are departing airports on a day-to-day basis, sending people across the country, oftentimes in very inefficient and very costly ways. As an example, one company by the middle part of next year will have been paid $1.5 billion to conduct this operation.
Interesting work there. We appreciate you, Chris.
And you can watch ICE Air tonight at 8 o'clock only on the KHOU 11 app. You can just scan the QR code on your screen right now to download and stream for free.